I'm finna crash out. Can't get rid of me, that's what they really mad about.
Crash out, crash out, crash out!
I'm gonna be a giant.
He's right.
A giant.
That's how this story ended. Like, you gotta let people live.
100%.
You people are sick,
Goofily ever
wicked,
after.
misanthropic, animals.
I try to be a good motherfucking nigga, but I can't be the little bitch ass niggas like you wanna fuck with me. You wanna fuck with a nigga, right?
Oh.
Bitch ass nigga.
I just want to throw one more. We're back, dude. Episode 38, Crash Out The Sitcom. I am your host with the most, the grossest uncle. We back in this bitch. This is my homie.
A Omega with the funky dope flavor, a.k.a. the Funkle the Drunkle, the original Drunkle Dandara. And always over here, you know what I'm saying? 38, it's feeling great. You know what I mean? We want to crash out on all of y'all suckers with the new shit right now. They're the new shit to make you crash out, to make you fucking lash out.
Ego, demonic celebrities, fake missions, and missing scientists. What's really the fucking going on in this fucking world right now?
Bullshit.
Is what we're going to be covering tonight, A Omega. But before we get into that, how you been feeling this week, bro?
Man, I have not been feeling myself, man. You know what I mean? With everything going on, just affecting society, man. You know what I mean? I fucking drive a lot there, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? To get through where I live there to my work. You know, gas is some bullshit. $5.04 for motherfucking premium, baby.
And that's what we ride. We ride premium, dog. So that's kind of fucked up. But I thought when they stole the oil from the Venezuelan guy that we were going to have lower gas prices.
Shit, oil don't have nothing to do with gas. And the crazy thing is our gas does not affect, we don't get our shit from them.
Right.
First off there. So we crashing out on that there because we fucking have our own gas and fucking oil drilling shit here.
Trump, hook us up with some of that real gas, bro.
Man, you fucking this all up, dog, man. You can't even go out. Yeah, you expect everybody to come out for a parade this year for you. You better fucking lower gas or nobody's going to show up. You're going to hear crickets, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people are looking forward to going outside and, you know what I mean, enjoying this shit. But, man, it's some bullshit, man. It just has me feeling in my way, man. You know what I mean? So I'm just like that. And, you know, changing of the season always fucks with other people and shit. You know what I mean? And then they project their shit. So I'm just like, yo, stay the fuck away. You know what I'm saying? Keep your bullshit over there. You know what I mean? Stay in your own fucking lane. I'm fucking fine riding in my side right here.
Yeah.
For real.
No, definitely.
How you been?
I've been actually, I've been feeling you, right? As far as like mental stress, right? Like,
yeah.
That's been going on a lot this week. But I did have a realization and like kind of like an epiphany, bro. I'm just proud of the way that shit's going, bro. No matter what chaos is going on in the world,
Right.
what shit's going on in our world, whatever, whether it be at work or personal shit that we run into with other people that piss me the fuck off or whatever the fuck is up. I'm just proud, dog. I think we're doing really good. I've seen significant jumps in the numbers as far as the views. So please, thank you guys. Keep it up.
It was like you, yo. Fucking get that up there. You know what I'm saying?
We were and you know, I'll give you guys the stats. I'm not afraid to do it because we're doing this all organically, like on some real like independent, like for real, like a ICP no limit type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like word of mouth, we're getting it out organically. We're not buying no bots. So we've seen like our first episodes, right? When we first came out, everyone was kind of like intrigued, like what the fuck are these guys doing? We had couple hundred episodes when we first started, and then I noticed that
viewers.
What did I say? Numbers?
No, you said a couple hundred.
Oh, a couple hundred views. On the first couple episodes that we did for like the actual episode itself, not the clips. And then I started to see that our average was like 16, 17, 23, 26 was like our average for like every other episode in between. And now I think that people seeing the consistency in what we're doing and we're taking this shit seriously. Now that we're hitting almost 40 episodes on each podcast, we're starting to see those 100 views come back. You know what I mean? We're at like 115 views on Blunt Kings just in 3 days. So thank you guys so much. And we guys, I just want to give you guys a round of applause because you guys made this happen. I remember from day one, me and A Omega, we just had a plan and we're just like, let's stick to the plan. Let's keep going consistently. And what pops off, and it's paying off. You know what I mean? We've had Larry June tap in, one of our favorite rappers. We've had Raekwon tap in, one of our favorite rappers. We've had Africa Bambaataa, just a bunch of people, like the creators of hip hop. They've all tapped in. You know what I mean? And even the new innovators of hip hop right now, they all tapped in. You know what I'm saying? And
for the Blunt Kings.
Yeah, and even for CrashOut The Sitcom. You know what I mean?
CrashOut.
Sometimes when I mention these people that we talk about, celebrities or what have you, I sometimes will still do the same process, which I won't share. I do the same process with the CrashOut clips, and sometimes they'll get views from those people, but not like, you know what I mean? They like it, but they see it. You know what I mean?
Right. They're visual.
So that's good enough for me. You know what I mean?
They're visual.
We know that people are seeing it. We've reached almost 500,000 people this 8 months, and I couldn't be more proud. So even though we go through a bunch of bullshit and all kinds of shit pops off, I am so proud of the process and the way we're going with the Strain Damage Media, CrashOut The Sitcom, Blunt Kings podcast. All that shit's popping off. So thank you guys. Most of everything. Thank you guys. So I just want to give you guys one more. Yeah, that's for you guys, all the viewers. We couldn't, you know what I mean? There's no you without us, and there's no us without you. You know what I'm saying? So
y'all keep us tapped in as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're here to give y'all some information and something fresh. You know what I mean? Every time.
And we're here to crash out.
And say what the fuck we want.
No, it's different. No, who cares though? Nigga, I care, nigga.
It's basically what we're gonna go into for our opening crash out intro. Ego versus self-respect, A Omega. You know, a lot of y'all don't have self-respect. You got ego and call it standing on business. So let's talk. Are you protecting your peace or just hard to deal with? Right. And I know that's what people think about me a lot. You know what I mean? A Omega, like sometimes I think people think I have a big ego, and people think I have like this big old thing going on, no self-respect for anybody or myself or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when people do try to cross that boundary with me and prove to me that I know now that they don't have any respect for my, for my self-respect, like they try to do these things, and I have to back myself up. You have to back yourself up if somebody's coming at you sideways.
It's my boundary.
And it's not ego, it's me trying to keep my
sanity,
my life in order. There's a certain way that we're used to doing things when it comes to certain things like work, etc. Right? So if somebody comes in the mix and they want to try to like go against the team or what have you, I'm going to be the first one to protect the dignity of the team. And you've seen me do it
Cut that shit
time
off right
after
there.
time. You know what I mean?
And not just like the song either. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
So
Yeah, fuck that.
We're going to get into it. So like, what is self-respect and what does ego look like in disguise? Self-respect is quiet. Ego is loud, right? I've never been the type, you've never been the type to just walk in the room and just be super loud and disrespectful to people just off the bat. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
you look funny. Get out of here. Oh, look at this guy over here.
Yeah. And they always say the loudest guy in the room is the weakest guy, right? And they say that the ones that you really have to watch out for are the quiet ones, and the quiet ones are the ones that are like observing, making sure that they're safe in their area, right? Their
Foreign.
personal,
It's a foreign
personal
environment.
space.
Yeah, it's a foreign environment there, but you're still protecting yours.
Right. So I guess what people are getting mixed up is like, oh, I'm standing on business and I'm just cutting everyone off just to cut everyone off. And it's like that's not the trend. You know what I mean? You have to be really careful about what you do and what you say to certain people, right? Like we could have easily went the route on certain other individuals and just cut them off right then and there, right? But we did give them chance after chance after chance to prove themselves right, but they just kept proving themselves to be deemed unworthy to be in the circle, right? And we just have to
not
let that shit
unworthy
go.
there. It's just, you didn't have enough shit going on, momentum. You didn't have anything going on. You didn't have any aspirations. You didn't have any inspiration.
But that's
there.
worth, you know what I mean?
know
That's
what
what
I
I
mean?
mean. Like
Like,
worth.
I love you for what that is there, but if you're just trying to leech off of it, not contribute anything, man, I can do it without the leech.
Right.
Straight up.
And standing on business matters, right? Like if you have respect for yourself and someone's crossing those lines, it definitely matters. People respect firmness, right? But sometimes people just don't know how to communicate without conflict, right? Like there's sometimes where I want to bring certain things up to, certain family members or certain friends, right?
Yeah.
And I have to do it like in a certain way where I'm making sure that I'm not.
What do you mean?
Yeah, to where
What the fuck?
I don't create that conversation a conflict when I say something stupid while I'm trying to get my point out, right? And so I always try to choose my words carefully. And you've seen me.
We've done it.
Whether I've texted somebody and had to get my point across, or I've had to like scream into the phone and be like, "Motherfucker, what the?" You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Approach.
yeah, it's the approach. You know, people mistake ego for you having self-respect, and I think that's one of those things that we needed to crash out on tonight. I think you know, people think I'm the problem when I bring up conflict. You know what I mean? And it's never me bringing up conflict. I'm like, why are you doing that? Why? What did I do? What the fuck did I do to you to make you act like this type shit? And I put it out in the open so that way it can get resolved. But it seems like people always want to go, oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, and then they deflect. You know what I'm saying? And that's what bugs me the most, because I'm like, nah, we're here. You made me have this conversation. There's no time to deflect now. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's just what I want to crash out. What do you think, AO?
Yeah. Me, personally there, everybody tries to fucking get one on me. You know what I mean? I can see through you. You know what I mean? Like saran wrap. You know what I mean? Like I already know, like, you know what I mean? When it comes to that, I'm just going to avoid the whole fucking shit with you. You know what I mean? Until it comes unavoidable.
And you're a nice guy, dog. I've seen you at
You know
work.
what I mean? I'm a motherfucking Libra hardcore.
But what happens is you're so nice, and I've observed this. You're so nice to the point, and you do so much for the companies that you work for to a point where they go, it's expected. Chris is going to do it. Chris is going to do it. Chris is going to do it. Chris will get it done. Chris will get it done. You know what I mean? And that's the same thing how I feel. Like sometimes, like I told you the other day, like I feel like if I was to like die, no one would have any kind of like positive energy around them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, like if I was to take myself out, I feel like I have a responsibility when I'm in people's presence to be happy, positive, uplifting. But the second you take, anyone tries to take that for advantage from you or myself, that's when we got to call it out. You know what I mean? And it seems like when we call that shit out, people call it, oh, you got a big ego. It's like, no, bitch, I'm standing up for myself. Like, what am I supposed to do? Stay quiet while you talk that shit? You know what I'm saying? So that's just my take.
We're fucking street lights. Think about it like that. We shine over all of y'all. You know what I mean? With good intentions, with fucking lighting, good wording. You know what I mean? Just trying to keep people good that know us around us there. But once you do that shit, you know what I mean? That lamp, that street light is gonna go off there. Maybe because you shot a BB at the light and now the fucking street lamp don't work.
And now there's glass everywhere, bro.
And then that's what it is there. You know what I mean? And then your bike tire gonna catch it because of your broken glass. And your dumb ass. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know, we will run it all the way until fucking again too. Like, hey, you brought me here. You brought us to this point. Now this shit is unavoidable there. Let's figure it out with a dialogue there. But you got a big ego because you come to me like that. Oh, you got a big ego this, or why'd you come to me like that? No, it's the only way to fucking come to you.
Yeah, who are you?
Because you're trying to fucking fake the funk like the world fucking, you know, you're going off the social media acceptance. I don't talk like that. I don't do that shit.
Right.
I'm standing on being that. You ain't standing on shit but a fucking wood paddle.
Right.
And that shit's about to be upside your ass.
And what bugs me the most is when people see other people standing on business, but then they misinterpret it like, oh, I'm going to go do that to my auntie because she pissed me off. It's like, no.
Not standing on business.
Hold on. Don't just go around cutting everyone off in your family just because. Like, you literally have to like decipher which is the best reason to cut them off and why. Like, are you going to take this behavior into your life, into the future of what you're trying to do every single time? Like, nah, you have to find a defining point to be like.
And you're going to do that every time you don't get the result you want.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're going to continue to do that there. You're going to continue to cut the people off there because you can't come to the realization there that you need to find the resolution at the end of the conflict. Yes. You know what I mean? To help you progress and help you move on there and to help you fucking get some clarity. So, and a peace of mind.
Closing line. Next time you say you're standing on business, ask yourself, am I standing on principles or just my pride? You know what I mean? So that's the crash out intro for today.
We got some more shit now.
You ready for the first topic, A Omega?
Man, I've been ready.
We're about to get deeper. You thought that the intro was like, oh no, that's the intro. You know what I'm saying? Lady Gaga. Fans concerned after her last performance went demonic. What people are reacting to is Lady Gaga has been performing on her Mayhem Ball tour with very dark, dramatic, demonic things like red and black costumes, horn-like headpieces or exaggerated silhouettes, intense choreography and facial expressions, gothic / horror-inspired themes. You guys need to wake the fuck up. Like for real, like Lady Gaga is said to be the highest priestess in the satanic world. And so when she's doing
I'll
this,
take their word for it.
yeah, I
I
definitely
will.
believe it. She is siphoning energy from all of the people that do attend these Lady Gaga concerts. Like Lady Gaga is a piece of shit, and I'll be the first one to say it. Lady Gaga's a piece of shit.
Wow.
A recent viral clip showed her in a creature-like outfit with clawed gloves and huge headpiece, and she was doing like some weird demonic fucking hand gestures and
Throwing gang signs.
yeah, she was throwing gang signs. She was repping
Licking black bullet.
yeah, ball side or whatever the fuck she's repping. Why fans are concerned. Some viewers, especially on TikTok, Facebook, etc., are saying it looks like satanic imagery. Others are tying it to conspiracy talk, Hollywood symbolism, etc. Political groups have also criticized her before, like after the 2026 Grammys performance, which some call demonic as well. But at the same time, a lot of fans are defending her, saying this is literally what Gaga has always done. So this raises a question: is Lady Gaga truly satanic? And if so, are her fans also satanic and just defending her? You know what I'm saying? Or are they brainwashed or whatever? Because they did say that after this performance, she got sick. And I think it was because she wasn't able to siphon enough energy from the crowd. You know, maybe some of those people were like, ugh, she looks fucking weird. And it just turns off that, you know what I mean? It turns
glow.
off, it turns off that
Poker face.
hypnotism that everyone is under when they're in these shows. You know what I'm saying? Like the second somebody wakes up and they're like, this looks weird as fuck, you lost them. You know what I mean? Like, so there's no energy to be harvested at these concerts. And it all goes back to even this. Watch, check this out.
Who was responsible for the murder of Whitney Houston. I said it. His days are numbered. And there were rappers there from all over the country.
Clive Davis.
They were invited to the home of Clyde Davis, along with members of the CIA, FBI, which they didn't understand
This is
why
crazy, bro.
the government was there, including many directors and CEOs of the private prisons throughout the United States was at that meeting in the mansion of Clyde Davis. And they were telling these rappers, you need to create songs talking about killing police, calling black women bees and hoes. You need to get more nasty so we can fill our prisons that we're building.
Told you.
Okay.
Remember we talked about this, Al?
You know what's crazy during that time? I can recall when that gangster music came into play.
That's it.
And how they, you know, I don't know if the guys rapping it really knew, but they created the atmosphere.
Yes.
But it went from, I remember guys wanting to wear like the African chains around their neck,
Yes.
dancing and the haircuts, flat tops, kid and play,
Flat top, yeah.
Kwame, to
Peace.
the really thugged out and
Yes.
just the gang stuff. And I can
Consciousness.
recall going into like liquor stores or different places and all they had was blue and red rags.
Right.
It was just like that stuff was all programmed.
So that I believe it all ties in, right? Not only the demonic energy of, you know, Lady Gaga, Taylor Swift, they're trying to take all these young people's energy, right? But it goes even worse into the world of rap, right? Where Clive Davis invited the CIA and multiple rappers and said, hey, if you guys want to make money, you guys got to rap about this, that, and the third.
We'll let it slide.
So that way we can fill our prisons. So it's just a real evil system that we're watching unfold in front of our faces, and a lot of people are hypnotized. That's why I brought that up, because it's like when they're in the show, right, the Lady Gaga show, and then they see the satanic imagery, and if you're not all about that shit, right, like how, like say me and you went to a Lady Gaga show, and then we're just like, oh, we're just here because our chicks brought us or whatever the fuck, and then we start seeing these demonic things, we're gonna be like totally turned off by it, right? So then that way
Automatically.
the energy in which she's trying to get from the crowd,
Dulls down.
she just lost two
The
people. She
intake
just
there.
lost two energy sources, maybe four, because we told our girlfriends or whatever, like,
Get the fuck out of here.
yeah, let's get out of here type shit.
Weird.
Don't listen to this shit. So you guys got to really be careful, because music is one of those frequencies, and I wanted to bring this up too. Music has always been a frequency of any kind, right? Like my point is like if you make a, they were talking about this. If you make a song while you're sad, when somebody listens to your song, they're gonna automatically jump into that sad part of what they're feeling in their time of their life or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's what music is used for. And now they're using it against us. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think about that, Ayo?
That's what we talked about last episode there too. You know what I mean? Like certain songs that help us get through a rough time. You know, like right before, make us just want to say fuck it. You know what I mean? Call it quits.
Yeah.
You know, fucking throw the towel in. But there's also uplifting music there. You know what I mean? We all know that there too. You know what I mean? And the importance of like doing yoga and certain chanting there, you know what I mean? The certain frequencies, the way you hear certain noises in you that resonates within you there, you know what I mean? It can be very altering there too, very calming there, or very energetic, depending on what chakra it hits, you know what I mean? Pending what's in line, what's, needing to be in tune, you know what I mean? Initially tapping into the pineal gland there for sure, but I heard folks there that would go out there in the middle of the ocean there in Alaska, and they would hit the fucking bowl, right? Get that frequency resonating there. Yep, and just let it roll. And they would watch the whales come up. You know what I mean? Like just nice and calm and like real chill. So you know what I mean? Again, too, folks, if you don't think frequency is actually a part of it, there. I mean, look at we living in a world of 5G.
Scientists even did a study on mushrooms, right, where they connected like these things that kind of look like the things you use to jumpstart a battery on the car.
Right.
They connected.
They did like the little clips, the gator clips there.
They did it on a mushroom in nature, right? And then they connected that to these two little things that were that would hit another drum, right? It was like they were connected to like the drum
machine,
and then there was a drum in front of it. It was literally the frequency of the mushroom was playing music, you know what I mean, in full harmony. So there's frequency everywhere, and if it's altered to do bad things to the youth, to colored men, you know what I mean, black, brown, white, that get riled up on the music and the influence that comes from it, and all is to fill the prison systems and for everyone to kill each other in chaos.
Domestic violence. Get angry. What do you do when you get angry? You go to the car. You drive off real fast. What do? You go to a liquor store, right?
Listen to Eminem and then go back and hit
heavy
your
metal
wife.
there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
Listen to corridos there with them shooting the guns out the window.
Yep. Yeah, it's all influential. And if you guys are influenced easily, you guys are screwed. And the second you guys wake up, and I hate saying that, but the second you guys wake up and open up your eyes to what's really going on, then you guys will truly be able to stop giving your energy to these evil people. And that was the point of this segment. Ayo, do you want to finish with anything?
That I concur with that 100% there. I gotta say to you there, because, I'll tell you another day, Jenny, I'm not gonna be that man. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't playing no more. And that's what it is, you know what I mean? Because you guys are sapsuckers and you keep sapping my energy from me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, get the fuck away from me.
The only confirmed recent shows that happened, she did cancel one due to an illness. And she, like I said, she wasn't harvesting enough energy to keep the crowd going. So that's what I'm guessing. So
maybe she got sick with that meat suit.
I got a message to all Lady Gaga fans and Lady Gaga herself. Fuck you, suck our dicks, bitch. Like, for real. No, don't, because then you'll turn my dick into like a demonic dick, and I don't need that. All right, for sure. Moving along, let's see, where we at?
We going to the moon.
We got 5 more minutes. We're going to talk about, dude.
Talk about the first part, and then we'll come back to the second.
Artemis space mission staged? I think so. Let's talk about the CGI. Let's talk about the green screen inconsistency being revealed. And yeah, I really hate that people think that we really go to the moon and we really go around the world with these fucking spaceships, bro. We saw the clips, right? We saw the debunking clips. There was like a Sandia tram that let the people out while the smoke was going.
There's a cable cord there that held onto a box there. They suspended down while the smoke was actually veiling them there to the Great Escape.
They had a floating box of Cheerios that didn't hit the forehead of the scientist that was floating around or whatever. Like, Just
the
all
red
these-
dot.
Yeah.
The red dot. You know what I mean?
The reflections.
Yep. From the green screen there on the back, coming back, you can see the lettering. You're like, what the hell is that? Like, okay, there. So why do we keep going there if we've never been there? Well, we want to know why, so you guys can claim it.
Well, what USA does is, I think, is they
want to get there first and claim it.
Well,
That's why everybody wants to go to the Mars, so that way they can say it's ours.
It's because every country is trying to compete to get there, and America's just been doing these ones where they're like, well, let's just pretend we went there and make these fucking trolling videos and make them look so real and make them look definitely like the dumbass public that sees it and believes it will totally take it in and be like, well, we went to the moon for a 4th time or whatever. And it's like, nah.
Yeah, the Mars rover shit is all bullshit too. There, I saw one the other day. There, the actual place where they shoot like the crazy desolate rocks and all the little shit. It's actually somewhere in Canada, off of fucking like a weird ass island there that nobody can get to. You can't get to it like remotely. You got to get like helicopter dropped off.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only way you can go to that fucking place there.
And that's made specifically
And nobody
just to
can go
shoot
over
all
it.
that footage, right? Yeah, that's what you're
it's
saying.
so isolated there. Sorry there. You know what I mean? More people go to fucking Antarctica than go to that place there. I'm telling you. It's
So
fucking crazy.
I don't know. Do you guys believe we went to the moon again? I really don't. I think it's always staged. It's been staged since day one.
Yeah, let's ask Katy Perry again, right?
She'll
Supposedly she went to the fucking moon, right? You know what I mean?
Oh,
Went to
yeah.
space with all of those ones, all the females. I remember they did that like a couple months back. Like, oh, it was the most highest high.
They fed her to the wolves. No, I'm just kidding. This episode is brought to you by Biscochitos brand, the illest cookie in New Mexico, and Polite's Bodega, the best smoke shop in New Mexico as well. Go ahead.
Yeah, go grab your blunts. You know what I mean? You want some of those exotic there, backwoods. You know what I mean? You got multiple glass there. You know what I mean? If you're looking for anything for your rig, maybe for your stem, maybe your old bong took a shit. You know what I mean? Go hook them up there, man. They're gonna keep you real good, real tight.
When we come back, over a dozen scientists that worked on UFO shit, the labs, a bunch of people are missing. There's like 12 of them, dude. Like 12 major scientists are missing. We'll talk about this when we come
I
back.
wonder what they know.
Peace out.
Crash out, crash out, crash out!
I'm gonna be done.
He's right.
And Giant! Shit!
No, but that's how they story ended. Like, you gotta let people live. Let them live goofy ever after.
Mission trafficking, independent animals.
But I tell you, the little bitch ass niggas like you wanna fuck with me. You wanna fuck with a nigga, right?
Before I burn in hell! Hey, yo. Man, my ass nigga.
Now we're back. So yeah, before we went to break, we were talking about a bunch of shit. We talked about Lady Gaga being demonic. We talked about how egos kill shit, and whether you're being egotistic or if you're being real and you're standing on business defending yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but after that, before we went to break, we are talking about the 12 scientists, dude. Did you hear about that shit?
Yo, I've been tapping into those there, man. You know what I mean? And they're just, this is a state thing, you know what I mean? State to state, you know what I mean? This isn't just like one general area there.
And it's nationwide, like all over the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This shit is freaking heavy there. First, I remember them starting it off with that one scientist that, you know, was in the middle of fucking butt-fuck nowhere, California, high desert area. And that fucking that dude disappeared. I think they went up and shot his ass. Remember that one person, because supposedly allegedly there, this gentleman discovered water on a distant planet. You know what I mean? That was some crazy shit to me there, and I was like, "What the f?" You know what I mean?
It seems like a big trend, right? Like the people that know too much, the people that have done too much to help, people that have information on certain things that they go, this is classified information. Okay, go ahead and go home. And then who knows? Maybe they put some kind of tracking device on them with audio to see if they tell anybody about the missions. And then the second they do, they get rid of them.
Excommunicado.
What if the UFOs came and got them? Like, there's so many speculations on what happened to all 12 or more of these bioengineers, these Sandia Labians
Los Alamos.
Or yeah, and Los Alamos Labians.
NASA project workers, Air Force workers. You know what I mean?
The dude that was working on UFO at Roswell, all the Area 51 shit, the one that was from New Mexico, disappeared without a trace.
That
His
old school.
family's still looking for him. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that they got abducted? Do you think the CIA and the government came and got him? The Illuminati shot him? Whatever, the mafia got him. What do you think? There's a bunch of different speculations and a bunch of different roads and rabbit holes we can go down, but I want to know what you guys think.
I'm gonna say for me there, yeah, fucking tap in, fucking say something there. You know what I mean? For sure. We fucking tell you what we think all the fucking time, all right?
Right.
Time for you to do your part. Okay, so now I'm done crashing up. I'm sorry. I love you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have bipolar disorder. I'm sorry. I'm fucking y'all there for sure. But yeah, I mean, over a dozen of this shit ain't coincidental. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the ever-changing fucking government. It's not hard to fathom there that these people have some sensitive information that they don't want to give up there, or possibly no location to certain designated areas where certain things occurred, where people don't have access to. You know what I'm saying? Certain coordinates, whatever, whoop-de-whoop. But again, not playing ball in their court is always going to end up bad. You know what I mean?
It's kind of like when you watch like Ozark or anything about like gangs and organized gangs, like the cartels or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like the second you say something that involves any information on them, like personal information or whatever that they're doing, it's like somehow like the satellite, they have like I don't know, so they just hear it. So whatever,
You're dead.
whatever,
You're dead.
yeah, and they're gone. But anyway. What do you guys think? What happened to these scientists? Do you think they got kidnapped? Do you think they got killed? Do you think they got abducted by the aliens that they were studying?
I know you seen it.
Yeah. You guys let us know. But we're going to move on to the last topic of, the Hollywood and famous shit before we get into Good, Bad, Ugly in New Mexico. This one's crazy, dog. This one just happened. And this one's like, and I know we told you we are going to give you guys like all hip hop stuff on Blunt Kings, but this just happened. It's crash out worthy. It's all over the internet.
Bonus.
Did you hear about this shit, A Omega?
Who did it? No, you dirty dog. You're a dirty ass dog, man.
Offset shot in the butt outside Florida casino. Yeah, this actually just happened, and the reports are real. Offset was definitely shot outside of the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Hollywood in Florida on April 6, 2026. It happened in the Valet area around 7 p.m. He was taken to the hospital with a non-life-threatening injury and is reported to be in stable condition. Police detained 2 people, and the situation was quickly contained. As of now, no confirmed details on exactly where he was shot, like in the butt. That's what people are saying. That's just a rumor, you know what I mean?
Right.
But they did get in a fight. He got in a fight with TJ, or Lil TJ. Did you hear about this? I guess he owed Lil TJ $10,000 from like a past bet. And then they met up at this one. Offset was negative $280,000 in this casino. Did you know that? He was negative almost $500,000.
Hey, why you trying to Bruno Mars yourself, bro? You know what I mean? Cutting it out, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Bruno Mars did do that.
Bruno Mars yourself, dude. You know what I mean? Never grow like 50 million.
50 million.
That shit's fucking nuts. You know what I'm saying?
And
But I understand.
Now he's stuck.
Well, he just did that song with Lady Gaga there. They must be getting some good money together.
He had to sell his soul to Lady Gaga.
Oh, man.
She sucked the soul out of his pee hole.
Handler. But yeah, so TJ there, man, allegedly there, he owed him for a fucking gambling debt, right? For fucking, he owed him some money, and he said, yo, man, what the fuck did he say again?
He said, give me that 10,000, dog. And it's crazy because Ebro and this other show that they do, right? They were talking about it, and he even owes Ebro like $30,000 from a bet that he made him at the Super Bowl. And he was just saying it casually. He wasn't saying it to like upset the whole balance and saying that everyone was in the right for shooting him in the ass or whatever. But he was just making like the statement that like
he's putting it out there.
This fucker is a gambling addict, and maybe this is why it's getting him in a lot of trouble. There's even people on the internet saying that this is broke activity. You know what I'm saying? Like if TJ's Lil TJ's mad enough for 10 racks to get him shot in the ass. That's kind of brokey mentality. If Offset can't pay a $10,000 gambling tab, that's brokey activity or whatever. That's kind of what they're saying on the internet. Offset's people are saying it's not true. There's just a bunch of stuff. They showed little TJ coming out of court, and he's like, shooting Offset, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Kind of just deflecting everything. But let's see what happens. Let's see what unfolds. What do you think, Ayo?
Yo, pay your debts, man. People come through with death threats all the time. Let's look what happened last week with Pooh Shiesty and Gucci.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that was millions.
These little YNs out here are doing them things. It don't matter. Brokey energy there. You think, no, that goes back to what we were corresponding what we talked about earlier. That's that egotistical bullshit. Standing on business. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm going to get mine. I'm going to get mine there. What are you going to get? A bullet in the spine.
Mama.
And then he gets over on people, right?
And then you dead.
Yeah.
And then you dead.
Yeah.
Or you in jail.
It's not worth it.
Or you locked up for fucking 50-some years. I heard this young cat today there, man. He denied a 25-year plea deal there, and they ended up giving him 70 years. Yeah. 70 years because he did not take the plea deal there. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, when you mess with this court system right now with these guns and all this shit there, y'all better stay fucking a clean sheet because they are not fucking playing right now. Especially if you a rapper. They're going to take your money. They're in the courts there, to the lawyers there, to all your time. Appeal after appeal after appeal.
You know what it reminds me of?
It's a fucking vicious cycle there. Not to mention there, the rappers got involved with the fucking, with the prisons. So there you go. That's why y'all come out buffed up and all. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like, that's why I'm crashing out on that shit. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna show you what I think it reminds me of, dog. I keep talking.
But no. But that's just on the real. You know what I mean? Like everything that we correlate with there is because we've seen our family members or our friends that have been institutionalized through the system. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up, and that's the way it goes. You know what I mean?
What? I've been totally straight with you, man. What are you talking about?
I try to give you cons a break. You see money and you can't resist stealing it.
That's a lie, man. I never stole from you, Gil. It wasn't me.
You had the keys. You knew where the money was.
What?
The most famous line in Blood and Blood Out history.
150 times.
You use my money to pay your gambling debts is kind of how I feel about this whole situation. You know, Offset, I thought he just got a bunch of money from fucking Cardi B, right? Like, didn't he just win the whole marital battle and he got like a bunch of millions? So I guess he blew through that, you know, probably.
How do you blow through that? What do you got?
No.
What do you got? I mean, I don't see him. So what is he really doing? You know what I mean? He ain't moving around.
Nah.
He ain't making no money. You know
And
what I
that's
mean?
the troubling part, right? Like, no one sees him out.
Who's the
and
only
about.
one that got shot? Quavo hasn't got shot yet, right?
No.
Sheesh, man. Quavo, be careful.
Nah, rest in peace to Takeoff for sure.
Sheesh, man. You know, like, dang, bro. Yeah. But yeah, that money, Cardi, you know, him, like, I don't know. Just pay your debts, man. You know what I mean? And if you don't have the money to pay it back, don't fucking ask for a fucking loan. For real, though. You know what I mean? Like, that's just going to get your ass whooped. You know, you don't think they debt collectors out there? Shit, they got bounty hunters ready to take you to jail. You don't think they have hood debt collectors, man? Y'all from the hood.
Yeah. And shit like this happens all the time. People die for like $20 at a fucking dice game.
You see it out here in Albuquerque. Fuck. We see it for fucking less, man. A half a hit of fucking fentanyl.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Fuck,
people
man.
are dying for like half a blue out here. You know
Light
what
your
I mean?
ass
Like,
on fire behind Smith's.
yeah, that's fucked up, bro. It's going down. With that being said, we're jumping into the good, the bad, the ugly, and the bizarre in New Mexico. Just a warning, right? I'm going to give everybody a disclaimer warning. The ugly and the bizarre of this are really graphic and really, they're not sitcom material, I should say. They're horrible. And I believe that the more that this stuff happens, the more our reputation as a state is on the line, right? Like, people are just going to start looking at us like murderers and like
incompetent
child abusers and many like all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I just want to give a disclaimer that the topics that we do talk about, we're not trying to talk to them in any kind of comedic way. We're definitely just gonna bring them out. You know what I mean? And we're just gonna talk about it, crash out on it, and go from there. Is that cool, Ayo?
Let's do it, man.
With that being said, let me start one more time. The good in New Mexico. Shit. New Mexico is really different. We got ancient weapons that look futuristic. College teams heating up, and people skiing in bikinis in the same week. We have 3 things that are good about New Mexico this week. The first one is somebody found an ancient futuristic weapon. It sounds like something straight out of a conspiracy episode, but archaeologists reportedly found a 3,000-year-old object in New Mexico that looks like advanced future tech. Pew, pew, pew.
Really?
Yeah.
Whereabouts? Did they say it? Of course, right? Yeah, they're gonna say where they found it.
We found it exactly in Chaco Canyon at this. Yeah, no, they ain't gonna say that.
Latitude
shit.
48 south, longitude 33.
But they did say that it looked like a futuristic weepon, like
2,000 years, huh? Okay, yeah. Sorry. Wow, you had to do that.
the material is described as something scientists don't even fully understand yet. It's got people questioning timelines, history, and even time loop theories. Like, did somebody like come through like a Rick and Morty portal and just drop it off and dip?
Dude, them time travelers there, man, they've been saying it, those fools on the internet, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can't believe everything, but sometimes you gotta decipher what you believe.
I think it's true, dog. Honestly, I think somebody
Bending space.
Like, remember, like on Back to the Future, didn't he do something with like the lottery, right? Like where he wins the lottery or something? Or am I?
Well, he went back in time there.
Movie?
Yeah, he went back in time there, and with the knowledge that he knew there, he had the sports.
Oh,
almanacs.
the sports, yes.
So he would
sports
bet on all the
betting,
game there because he knew the outcome of each game there. You know what I mean? Down to the moment there, even though it looked hopeless there, he would still be able to catch it.
I think the richest people in the world have done that, right? They go all the way back.
Well,
Or no, they go all the way to the future and they figure out what's gonna sell, and then they use the information that they have from the past to conquer those fucking barriers. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's crazy. The archaeologists found like a little pum in the fucking
Send us a picture.
in the desert. So that's pretty cool.
Check us out.
Let's see. And then the second thing, let's see. Oh, I think I passed by it all crazy. Let's see. Oh, I guess the second thing was that the Lobos are doing really good. They're being noticed nationwide. And then
They're killing it there, man. The teams is, you know what I mean? Just rocking it out. You know what I mean? New Mexico, UNM, the Lobos there. They're just dominating in a lot of categories right now there. So it's good to see, you know what I mean, the youth, you know what I mean, really getting their shine on and getting their recognition. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
That's what's up. And then just too, man, you know, a lot of people want to go hang out with y'all, you know what I mean? Go fill up the stands and whatnot, you know what I mean? So we are definitely going to be there.
And if you're into skiing,
oh, snap.
we got people skiing in bikinis at all the ski resorts in New Mexico. So congratulations to that. I think that's super dope.
What snow?
I guess that's what I'm saying. There's, I think, skiing over puddles and shit like that is what they're saying. Like
oh, they're
like doing
making
like
man-made snow, and then they're doing that there. Okay,
Yeah.
I think they do that at like Pajarito.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them. They were like, I think I had a friend that went one time, and he like, you know, did some skis and like went over like a crazy little like swimming, you know what I mean? Like a little hole, like when you're coming down the tube back in the day from like the Silver Bullet at the beach.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just like end up in that little 3-foot submerged little part of water to kind of like slow you down, coming down the slope type of shit there for sure. Yeah, and I guess they try to like test the length to see who goes the furthest. You know what I'm saying?
I like that kind of shit.
That's cool. Get
I
all
like when
buzzed
they-
and get all fucked up and do that. There
When they
too.
chase the little cheese wheel down the hill and shit like that, like fuckers are getting
them
fucked
fools,
up.
no, you breaking appendages. Fuck that, yo. That's like chasing the bulls, you know, running with the bulls chasing your ass.
That's how I'd be chasing the girls in the bikinis down like. Shh. All right, no, but anyway, let's move on. All right, the bad of Santa Fe. Santa Fe Fire Department pulled away from helping Torrance County. Big change affecting in that area for Edgewood, Southern Santa Fe County. Santa Fe County Fire Department is ending its fire/EMS agreement with the town of Edgewood. That agreement officially ends June 30th, 2026. After that, personnel and equipment will be redeployed elsewhere in the country. That's weird. or county. Sorry. This other
Say it in
region
Memphis.
overlaps geographically with areas near Torrance County, so changes there can impact who responds where. This is crazy. What do you think, Ayo?
That's, I mean, loco. There, we've been fucking neighbors forever. You know what I'm saying? Like right there. And you know, you know,
I guess they didn't pay their bill.
the flatlands out there. You know what I mean? It's off of 40. You know, it gets pretty windy. It's still pretty high up there. You know what I mean? Similar to any other mountainous part like that. You know what I mean? Because you're really close to the edge of the Sandias. You know what I mean? You got Sandia Crest, Sandia Park. You know what I mean? Got a lot of places out there, Cedillo Hill, Tijeras. You know, a lot of people out there too. But you know what I mean? The closest ones other than that is Moriarty. You know what I mean? And that's still a good little ways away. You know what I mean? So, you know, this fire season is going to be very interesting, folks. So, you know what I mean? Again, there's, you know, already burn restrictions going on there. You know what I mean? No fireworks. You know what I mean? No campfires. No outside burning there. I mean, just be responsible. You know, you smoke cigarettes or whatever. You know what I mean? Put them in the container. You know, make sure they're out. You know, don't flick it on the ground and just let it roll while it's lit. It's gonna catch something on fire, man. Maybe not yours, but maybe your neighbors, and you know, I'm sure you don't want that on your shit. So, you know, just watch out with that. But come on now, pay your bill. Pay your bill.
You know what bugs me about this shit is like, I think Edgewood or Torrance County has like a dump out there, right? And they make all the people out there pay like $30 or $40 every quarter.
Okay.
And if they don't pay that shit, check this out. They put a lien on their property, bro.
Oh, really?
For not paying $40. $60 or whatever the fuck it ends up being, like $70.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like after $70 owed, they're like, we're putting a lien on your land, and I think that's the
Well,
most
I know
fucked up
other
shit.
people there. What they do is I mean, I know other places like other counties there. There's a transfer station, right? The 3 months there, you pay it for 6 months, and then you renew it another 6 months. So that's a year. You pay like maybe $89,
But
and
it's
then
optional,
you pay
right?
Another $89 there. Yeah, unless you want to take it all the way to wherever you can take it to.
Yeah.
You
But
know
what
I
I'm
mean?
saying is like,
But like, there's a big receptacle where you throw it in, you pull up in a vehicle, and you just drop it over the bar. I'm sure
it should be optional, right?
because I know
Like,
that they
for
do that in
everything
Santa
like that.
Fe. Like, you know what I mean? You just pay up depending on how heavy you are, but
Yeah.
a couple bags there if you live in that county, I'm pretty sure it goes like that. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me.
Nah, bless you, dog. So what that means in plain terms is like fire crews aren't necessarily being pulled off.
That's what I mean. It's going to take longer respawn time.
Yeah, but coverage is being reshuffled, which can change mutual aid responses, reduce automatic support in some border areas, and cause delays or confusion about who responds where. Fire conditions, like you said, are also a factor. Northern New Mexico is under elevated wildfire risk and restrictions right now. When resources get tight, statewide agencies sometimes prioritize their own jurisdictions first, like Albuquerque and Santa Fe. So if is the rumor true? It says there's no clear evidence, but there is a real policy change that could make it seem like that. So what do you guys think? Do you think that's fucking bad for New Mexico, or do you think it's good? I think it's bad because if everything burns down, like who's gonna show up, and are people gonna be like, which way did he go, George? Which way? You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Lot of houses out there. You know what I mean? Lot of families. You know, and then those lowland fires can catch at those little shrubs and just, you know what I mean? Vehicles, everything, you know what I mean? So if you guys live out there, tell us what you think. You know what I mean? If you live in that Edgewood area or Moriarty area, you know what I mean? Tijeras, you know, tap in. Let us know what's really going on out there. How do you guys feel about that?
Oh yeah. All right. The ugly of New Mexico Presbyterian Hospital pediatric nurse was caught with child inappropriateness. I'll just say, I don't want to say the word, but yeah, this is a real, very recent case, and it happened locally in Albuquerque. Here's the verified breakdown. No rumors, just facts. Pediatric nurse named Blade Rogers, 29 years old, who worked at a Presbyterian hospital, was arrested in early April 2026. He's accused of possessing, selling, and trading child sexual abuse material online. How he got caught, the messaging app Kick flagged activity involving illegal videos. Investigators traced the account through IP address, internet provider records, email linked to the account, and that trial led directly to him. The trail, sorry.
No.
Charges and details. He is charged with possession of sexual exploitation material involving minors under 13. Authorities say he was trading and possibly selling videos to others online. The hospital's response, he was immediately fired. They're cooperating with law enforcement, and officials called the allegations deeply disturbing, even giving his role with children as a pediatric nurse.
Wow.
It's fucked up, bro.
Wow.
And this is what I'm saying. Like, New Mexico is just the worst that these stories get in New Mexico, the worst that everyone's going to look at everybody from this state, right? Am I right or am I wrong?
It's like, man, you got to do a psych eval every day, every week. You know what I mean? Like, oh, man, this is, and then being a pediatric there, you know what I mean? Like, you son of a gun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm an uncle 10 times there for sure. You know what I mean? All my friends and my family there, you know what I mean? My nieces and my nephews, you know what I mean? Like all of their children too, I consider my own family, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I just can't fathom this.
Anybody that does anything like this
at such the young age,
deserves
at 29,
to be executed.
29 years old, you know? Like what is wrong with you there? You know what I mean? You think you could make the quick money, or you're just, you know, like what's really going on? You know,
people are just sick, bro.
and this is disturbing, you know what I mean? And selling it. Yeah. So you went forth to even buy, sell, trade, whatever, you know? You're even a little bit more on the other spectrum, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this cat there, and they got him arrested there yet? Or
There's a
anything?
special place in hell for not only this guy named Blade, but the bizarre New Mexico, Richard Abeta from New Mexico, charged for what? He was charged with human trafficking of a child, criminal sexual penetration of a minor under 13, criminal sexual contact of a minor, false imprisonment, resisting/evading police. What investigators say happened, he is accused of abusing a young family member around 7 years old. Police say he advertised and sold the child online for stuff. The alleged abuse happened while the child was in his care. The current status as of 2026, the court update, he's charged with child sex abuse and human trafficking. He's on house arrest awaiting trial for several months before court. Like, see, this is what pisses me the fuck off, dog.
What?
Like, this motherfucker's a fucking piece of shit.
This piece of shit.
And he deserves to die. Like, anybody that does this, they deserve
7
to
years
be executed, like
old.
literally in front of everybody, so everybody gets the point. You know what I'm saying? And this is like the justice system only giving them like these little house arrests,
bro.
not even giving them like full years in prison. Sometimes, like it's just it's insane to me, bro.
They won't keep them in jail, but they will take the rappers, right?
Yeah,
Gladly take a rapper, right? Somebody of high stature there, you know what I mean? We won't take fucking, you know what I mean? Fucking pedophile, fucking Richard.
and what does that say about like the whole justice system, the whole government, and everybody that creates the laws and how they prosecute and punish these people doing these crimes towards children is what's appalling to me. And it just shows that they're either like turning their face away because they do the same shit, or this is what they want to happen. And so they're not going to give those people the harsh sentences that they deserve. Sorry, I'm always like trying to choose my words wisely when we talk about this stuff, bro, because it's really appalling to me for sure.
It's not fair, man. You know what I mean, to these young kids. You know what I mean? You're sick and twisted there. You need some help. You know what I mean? Seek some actual help there. You know what I mean? There's people out there that'll help you there. You know what I mean? You just have to have the balls to open up with your feelings. You know what I mean? Say what's on your mind. You know. But don't hurt these kids, man. Stop hurting these kids again, folks, please. If you're watching this there, you see something, say something, you know what I mean? You see a child abuse there, you know? Don't be afraid.
And a message to the kids, you know, if you yourself are a victim of anything like this,
Family member, you see your little sister.
like call somebody, call
your
someone
brother.
immediately. Like there's a way out. Like they'll get you out of this situation, and they'll prosecute this person in a way and hopefully get you into a better home that's not going to mistreat you or abuse you in any way. So there is hope out there. Just you guys need a like really like call in and
Don't be
tell
afraid.
what's going on for real.
Yeah, don't be afraid there. You know, that, you know, you see something, say something. Again, that's always been my thing, you know.
Yeah.
Like, definitely, you know what I mean? Your little cousin, your aunt, you know what I mean? Like, anybody like that, you know, your friend,
And this
your
kind
friend's
of,
little brother, your sister.
in a way, it kind of goes back to the last episode we were talking about when people see the dead people in the streets and don't say nothing. Like literally, like we need to just start saying something. That's it. We need to start saying something. Like fuck all this snitch culture, right? Like I think that was designed for people not to get held accountable for their shit, right?
Stay silent.
And like for everybody just to be able to try to get away with everything under the wraps of disguise.